Things I wish I knew before high school. Starting off strong and deep, you do not have to be the loudest person in the room to be the most confident. I think this is something that like a lot of girls and guys probably think, that if they're the loudest in the room, that makes them look more confident but I actually don't think that's true. I think you can be yourself and be confident in yourself by the way you carry yourself and by the way you talk to other people. It's not all about how loud you're talking. I just want to put a little disclaimer out there that it's okay if you don't agree with some of these things. These are just my personal opinions, and I just wanted to share them with you guys so that you guys can get to know me and my personality a little bit better, since I'm starting out this YouTube channel. I think this is something that's really thrown out of proportion on YouTube and on other social media platforms. A lot of people think that you wake up and you have to be so productive. You have to wash your face, you have to go to the gym, you have to go to a workout class, you have to go to the grocery store, you have to clean your room, like all this stuff that not necessarily is true for everyone. And I think it's honestly a lot of times, like I know some days I lay in bed for so long, or I won't wake up till like 10:30 or 11, and I think that not every season of your life has to be productive. I think it's okay to take time to rest and realize that your body needs rest, and you can take breaks from things. So yeah, you should not be putting in more effort in your friendship than your other friend. Okay, I know that was really confusing, but what I'm trying to say here is that if you're friends with someone, you shouldn't be putting all your energy into the friendship if they're not putting in the same energy. For instance, if they aren't giving you the attention and like clarification that they like you and they want to be your friend, then you should not pursue that friendship, because I've gotten caught in that in quite a few times. It's something we all relate to, and it's probably happened to you before, and I personally wish that someone would have told me this before I got to high school. I also think that this is very like I feel like we have a lot of friends that maybe we have a lot of friends that we made in middle school or elementary, that once you start getting into the older years, people change. I just think all in all, it's not okay for someone to be putting half the effort in than you are in a friendship, and you shouldn't have to put yourself through that, because that is very mentally draining. Here's another one I wish I knew before starting high school, and I definitely wish I knew that there's gonna be drama, there's gonna be things that happen, and there's gonna be rumors that are told, and it's not always best to be in them, and it's not always best to say fight back. I feel like personally, I think a lot of times it causes more drama, and I'm not saying that it's like you should just be like, okay, yeah, sure, like that rumor about me is true, even if it's not. I'm saying that like it's okay to be like, hey, like I don't agree with this, I didn't do that, or I didn't say that, but I'm not gonna cause more drama by then say I'm like, oh, okay, well then I'm gonna spread a rumor about the person who spread a rumor about me. This one I think a lot of people will relate to. I wish I knew that your friends will hurt you sometimes, or they will make mistakes. I mean, it's their first time living too, and they will say things, and you will say things probably, that will hurt one another, and a lot of times it's totally fine to forgive them, but you need to have boundaries, and you need to know where and when to draw the line and tell them that it's not okay. I think a lot of people get scared that they're gonna lose friendships or they're gonna lose people or they're going to be disliked by people because they spoke up, but I don't think that's true. I think you need to just tell your friends your emotions and what is happening and how you feel about something for them to understand, and that honestly will make your friendship stronger. It's okay not to have everything figured out. I think this is like really hard as a teenager where people are starting to figure out where they're going to go to college and what they want to do with their life. And I think that scares a lot of people, and they're like, oh no, like what am I going to do? Like I don't have everything figured out, but this person is so sure that they're going to do this and this. And it's totally normal. Like I'm a junior in high school and I still don't know what I want to do, and I don't know where I want to go to college. So I think it's completely normal that you aren't going to have things figured out, and that's totally fine. You can just take your time, and you can even take gap years if you need. Or I don't know, if you don't want to go to college, if that isn't your thing, I think that's totally fair too. Right, this kind of relates to one of the first questions, or one of the first things I said, but it's choose quality over quantity in friendships. I think that's very important that it doesn't matter how many friends you have. You could have 10 friends, but they all are not the best people, or they don't treat you how you should be treated. I think personally, I would rather have one great, super awesome friend other than 10 mid kind of okay friends. Okay, here is a really important one that I know we all struggle with, and it's don't compare yourself to others, especially online. I think that a lot of girls, and probably guys, get really insecure and they compare themselves to other people, and I just don't think it's fair, and I don't think it's right, and it's not a good mindset to have. I think especially people compare themselves to other people online, and a lot of what you see online is fake. There's girls who have like beauty filters on. No matter what you look like, you are beautiful inside and out, and you are created by God in His image. So I think that's really important that you don't compare yourselves to others, because God created us all differently, and how we look and how we act and what color our hair is and our eyes, it doesn't matter. As long as we're creating God's image, we are beautiful inside and out. Here's one that I struggle with a lot, and it's try new things even if you're scared. And I personally don't do a lot of things because I'm scared, or I just am like, oh, like I don't know, like I don't feel like right now is a good time, and it's never gonna be a good time. So if you just do it, I promise you'll be so happy. And there's a lot in high school that you have to do, like new things like driver's ed and sports, and there's other things like clubs and just like different like things like that I think are really scary for some people. But you have to know that everyone goes through it. Everyone there is also nervous. Everyone who is at those things, if it's their first time, they're also nervous. It's okay. Like that's how you make friends. You just gotta try new things and do new things, and I think it's really refreshing, and you feel very confident after you try new things. Here's one that is really, and I mean really important, and it's just be yourself around everyone. You know, you don't need to act a certain way around certain people and then a different way around other people, because you should be truly who you are around everyone you know. Some people you won't click with as well, and that's fine, but that doesn't mean you need to change yourself so you click with them. And I think that how you know you find your true like friends and friendships, you need to just like know that it's okay to be yourself and you feel comfortable in yourself. I've had experiences where I would hang out with friends and they all get along so well, but I feel kind of like the odd one out. And I think that's completely normal. It will happen in some friend groups, and you need to know that it's okay, but it's probably just not your friend group or your right group of people. It might take some time to find that right group, but trust me, you will definitely find it. And once you do, you will be so happy and you will just feel like refreshed. And I think it's also really important that friendships and friends are everything in high school. Find true friendships and ones that last a long while in high school too, and in middle school. I have friends that I've known since I was really little, like literally a baby, and I'm still friends with them even when they've moved and stuff. Just meet new people, get out there, and if you're not feeling it, then that's fine. This one I feel like I relate to a lot, and it's you change. People also change, but you change personally without even realizing it. And I feel like a lot of times I'll be like thinking about it and I'm like, oh, like I used to feel that way a lot, or I used to think about this a lot. And I think it's like really like cool to see how much you grow and even just like a few years when you like are thinking about it and you're like, wow, like I've changed so much like in this way. And it's just that everyone changes, like it's a normal thing. And I feel like especially going from middle school to high school, it changes you a lot. That's all I've got for now, but if you want me to do a part 2, I will. And comment down below like some other video ideas you want me to do, because I'm up for anything.